Relationships change us. One week, you're someone who's never once watched sports. The next, you're at every tailgate party. Or maybe you're a lifelong carnivore who changes their mind after falling for a vegan.
How's the sea kelp pizza?
That's got a nice earthy taste, a little bit of a dirt taste. It's very nice.
No matter how set we are in our ways, sometimes all it takes is for someone special to enter our lives to flip things upside down. Next thing we know, our friends are telling us,
"You've changed."
In some cases, those changes are for the better, but in others, not so much. Across TikTok, women have been documenting their experiences with a phenomenon called the boyfriend effect, a term that describes how one's behaviors and appearance change after they find a new partner. This includes everything from becoming more lax with hair and makeup to picking up totally new habits and interests. But is this an inevitable part of dating or just another TikTok trend? The term boyfriend effect may not appear in a psychology textbook, but that doesn't mean what people are describing isn't legit. Clinical psychologist Dr. Yuko Hanakawa explains, changes in personal habits and interests can occur in the context of a new relationship, often as a natural part of the adjustment process. Research says, yes, definitely. According to a 2023 study published in the European Journal of Personality, when people enter a new relationship, it's common for their personalities to change. This has to do with the desire for approval. We want our partners to like us, so of course we're going to take an interest in things they like, or attempt to learn about them.
I'm certified CPR, I'm certified CrossFit, I have snacks.
However, the phenomena heterosexual women are experiencing may also have to do with subconsciously adhering to age-old beliefs about playing a supporting role in the partnership. Factor in the gendered expectation that men hold the power in a relationship, add the idea that dating is a competition, and you end up with some women who give up the old versions of themselves and start behaving like their boyfriends. Not that picking up your partner's habits is always a bad thing, nor does it mean there's anything wrong with you or your relationship. But Dr. Hanakawa advises us to pay attention, cautioning, it's important to differentiate between normal adaptability in a relationship and losing one's sense of self. Some telltale signs that you may have crossed that line are living in your boyfriend's t-shirt for weeks instead of getting dressed, not showering as often as before, and putting less effort into your personal care.
You're malfunctioning.
What? No,
Am I?
There's nothing wrong with going makeup-free or dressing more casually, but there's a difference between feeling comfortable and completely neglecting yourself. And the signs aren't always physical. Another indication you're suffering from the boyfriend effect is going along with everything your boyfriend says or wants without question, or doing things you disagree with to make them happy. Red flag alert. Your priorities may have shifted to preserve the relationship, even if it's unhealthy for you. At that point, it may be time to do a personal check-in to see if it's what you truly want. Fact: falling in love messes us up. Research has found that romantic love affects the brain the same way cocaine does, and early in a relationship we struggle to think clearly. Psychotherapist Dr. Marnie Feuerman tells Business Insider, the feeling of being in love takes up a lot of mental space and even dampens our cognitive functioning, at least temporarily. This certainly isn't good for our insider judgment, but just because we're in a romantic haze doesn't mean we need to lose ourselves in the process. Dr. Hanakawa reminds us, it's vital to maintain balance and ensure that personal values and interests are not entirely sidelined, as such imbalance of attention and care is not sustainable in the long run. A mutual respect for individuality and a fair amount of interdependence are essential to a healthy relationship. To keep the balance, Dr. Hanakawa suggests addressing the loss of identity when it starts to become apparent, advising revisiting one's interests, spending time alone or with friends, and setting boundaries can help maintain a healthy sense of self.
This is my Mojo Dojo Casa House. It's not Barbie's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
But if you're in a relationship and not experiencing the boyfriend effect, don't stress about it. We're all different, and in the words of Dr. Hanakawa, each relationship should be viewed in its own context.